Hello my friends, this video is 3 years in the making actually, and I can't wait to show you the finished product of this project that I've been doing, this restoration project for this 1949 Harmony Stella H1141. Huge thanks to Jake Wildwood up in Rochester, Vermont for letting me come up there for a third visit and finish this guitar. This video is dedicated to my final visit. And what we needed to accomplish on this last trip was to basically drill the bridge pin holes, route the saddle, and then string it up and play it, then give it a setup. And once that setup is done, we're going to hear how many years is it from 1949? 51 plus 24, 75 years, 75-year-old birch, all birch construction guitar sounds, and I can't wait to show it to you. So again, I captured a little bit of video on my way up there. I didn't exactly leave at the crack of dawn, but it was pretty early. I hit the highway here from Massachusetts, headed up, of course, through the big old city of Boston, caught the skyline here a little bit, which is quite nice, and then headed up north to some more open roads, open highways. And I gave myself enough time to make a couple of stops because I wanted to capture a couple things. And one of those things was this really beautiful covered bridge, because why not? Can you get enough of covered bridge world? I just had to video this for you. Even though all around the bridge there's electrical wires and high tension wires and stuff like that, it's still a beautiful bridge, and I just can't get enough of that kind of thing. So old bridges like this and old dilapidated buildings and just in general rural life on my way up there. I had a beautiful day on the way up, as you can see. Really nice, lovely day to drive. Cruise along some highway roads and some country roads, and of course end up along the White River on my way to Rochester. This river is beautiful with the sun glimmering on it. You can't really get much better than that. As you can see, it's one of the shoulder seasons. There's still a bunch of snow. There's way more snow up in the mountains, but it's quite nice to see some snow. And I just enjoyed the road trip in general, leading all the way to the Wildwood Flower & Co. with Jake Wildwood here in Rochester, Vermont, right on Route 100. So once I got inside and got established, we put the Stella on the bench and measured out the saddle location as well as the bridge pin location. And it was great to really learn how to measure the scale length and the position of the saddle, which is double the measurement from the 0 to the 12th fret. And it was really nice working with this new bridge, because everything was a blank slate at this point. Of course, inside the guitar is freshly rebraced. So once we marked the location of the saddle, I tapped some bridge pin holes with a small drill bit and then enlarged it with a larger drill bit, and then took the tapered bridge pin reamer and removed a bunch of material and tapered those bridge pin holes to the right size. I'm a little disappointed I didn't get video of the process of routing the saddle. Jake actually did this by hand, by eye. As you can see, it's approximately 1/8 of an inch, maybe a little bit more, and it's approximately 1/8 of an inch deep, maybe a little bit more. At that point, I took a bone blank and cut it on the bandsaw to the length that we needed, and then I sanded it so the width would fit into the slot perfectly, and also sanded it to the proper height. Once I was able to fit the saddle into the slot nice and snug, I then worked on compensating it, which essentially is fine-tuning the full length of the string from the nut to the saddle and making sure that the scale length is maintained by creating an angle on the very top of that saddle so the strings leave from either the front edge of that approximately 1/8 inch piece of bone or the back edge. And here you can see that the second string, the B string, is compensated so that it sits on the back side of the saddle, whereas all the other 5 strings basically sit on the front edge of the saddle. And this process was really actually exciting because it's kind of the final thing that you're doing. I really enjoyed it actually. And once that saddle was compensated and fit into the saddle slot, really what's left now is just to string it up. So I had brought up a package of EJ16s, D'Addario EJ16s, and strung this guitar up for the first time. After a little bit of reworking on the bridge pinholes, I had to ream them out a couple of them a little bit more, and I was able to string it right up. And of course, I leave my strings coiled on the ends. It's just fitting to see this guitar with my signature coils on the end that some of you don't actually like, I know. I had to fend off a couple people in the shop that wanted to snip them off, but there they are. So at this point, we brought the strings right up to tension so I could then do a setup. But in the meantime, of course, as soon as it was strung up to tension and I tuned it up, I wanted to capture some first notes. So here's the very first notes off of this guitar before the final setup. These are the first notes. It actually didn't play that bad. The first string had a sitar sound because the string was going over the nut in this flat angle, but all the rest sounded fair enough. And then I took some files to the string slots and I brought the action to a really comfortable position, and this thing now plays just like a brand new guitar. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited, and to my ears it just sounds so good. I can't believe how good it actually sounds. It's so impressive that this guitar, the 75-year-old guitar that looks like it's been run over by a truck, actually sounds like a shimmering, glorious, well-aged instrument, and it's made of all birch. I actually couldn't believe it. So I took the guitar into the showroom so I could earnestly play it for a few minutes, and what I've done since I've gotten it home is found that it actually likes to be strung right up to 440 tension. But here in this video, it's a half step down. Here's more video of this guitar strung up. Please enjoy the sound of this 75-year-old, fully renovated Harmony Stella H1141. Packing materials delivery. So there you have it. This project is now complete. I'm going to leave the guitar as beat up as it looks. It's going to stay just like that. So that there is the culmination of a 3-year journey of this 75-year-old guitar. I'm so psyched that I finished this project, It's inspired me to do more projects I can't wait to get into. I have another figure 8 body style just like this one that's all mahogany, and I'm aiming at getting that one going. This has been a really fun process. Hugely grateful to Jake Wildwood allowing me to come up to the shop and work on this guitar, and for his guidance and just moving this right on through. I enjoyed every minute of being there. I really loved being in the shop, and I actually hope to go up again and take some more projects and maybe get them done under his guidance in the future. But in the meantime, I can't wait to make some more videos with this guitar. I have some ideas. Can't wait to show you some more songs. Sounds great, tuned up to 440. I'll show that in some upcoming videos. And I'm just relishing the moment, really savoring it. I'm playing the guitar a whole bunch. I can't wait to show you some more of it. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching this journey with me, and I can't wait to show you some more. Till then, take good care. See you in the next one.